Hey, I thought I'd do a quick port review for Assault Android Cactus Plus. I actually got this game early. I've just been so busy. There's so many other projects. I still have another port review and overview I need to do, but I just haven't been able to get around to it. Overall, this is a really great port. Now, before I start, I should actually mention there's a lot of really awesome accessibility features. I can tell you from the experience that the Switch in general does cramp my hands quite a bit. Having to hold the button down to fire is definitely really started to hurt after a while. So they have a lot of things that you can turn off. In particular in this game, when you get incapacitated, you have to mash the button to revive. You can actually make that automatic to reduce the mashing, kind of reduce hand fatigue and things like that. There's automatic aim, which I haven't bothered with. Screen shake. Screen shake in particular can tend to give me a headache and get me really disoriented at times, so it's nice that you can turn that off. You can also change the color filter, enemy hit flash, and you can also make it fire automatically, which is pretty nice as well. It also inverts the buttons you use to dodge and switch weapons. So right now I have it on the automatic fire because I don't like holding the button down. It definitely cramps my fingers. And then I have the screen shake up. And I have the automatic revive assist too, because in general, mashing the triggers is it's not really, the triggers aren't really meant to be mashed in my experience, so it's nice that you have the option. However, with this on, you can still mash the buttons too to get up a little bit faster.
Cactus.
So let's do a couple levels here.
Yeah.
I actually have the mega weapons on just for fun. The game runs in native res in portable mode. I believe it runs in 900p in docked mode, which I've never really considered to be much of an issue. I can barely tell the difference between 720 and 1080. I haven't really noticed many performance issues at all, but I'll actually show you the best way to stress test this game. So let's do one level with just one player, and then we're going to go into the EX options and turn on the AI partners and have 4-player mode on. You can actually simulate having 4 people with you, or 3 extra people with you in this game, compared to a lot of other games where it can be hard to do a frame rate stress test. If you may remember, they had promised a PC, not PC, but Vita version many years ago. I actually bought the PS4 version of this and never played it because I wanted to play it on the Vita, since I think this is a great portable game, just due to the way it's structured. The levels are usually no more than like 2-3 minutes long, but they ended up not really being able to reach the performance target that they were, satisfied with. Which is definitely a blessing in disguise, because I think if this game drops frames at all, it can definitely get you killed. The Switch is said to be like 5 times more powerful than the Vita, so it's probably a good idea for them to wait till better tech was available.
Accelerate extended. Battery over here. Accelerate. Battery here. Accelerate extended. Battery over here. This is what I do. Shut down. Weapon max.
Alright, so you saw the performance was pretty stable there, but now we're going to do a, a stress test. Load times are quite fast too, so that's another thing that makes this pretty friendly for portable setting. So here's the option where you can have AI partners. So let's do that same level again with 4 players on.
Yeah.
It's holding up relatively well. It does seem to be a little bit laggy, but how often are you going to have 4 people playing a game like this? Probably pretty isolated situations, like maybe parties or a convention or something. But single player, I have not experienced any performance issues at all, which is probably the lead mode for most people who are going to be buying this. On the Switch hardware in docked mode with all this going on, it's all things considered, it's pretty stable. It also increases the amount of enemies on the screen as well and scales up the enemy count, so that's part of the reason why it's not completely 60 FPS, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. So that is actually the most like stress you can throw at the game, and you can see it was actually still quite stable. Pretty impressive port overall. It's definitely a very fun game to play in a portable setting. There's actually some other nice features too. So there's a daily challenge, and then there's just an endless mode. So lots of great ways to play this game for just a few minutes. Even the campaign is really serviceable for that purpose. Definitely one of the better ports on the console in terms of an indie game with a lot of stuff going on. It really only has problems when you throw 3 extra players at it and all the extra enemy counts and things like that. Anyway, I think the game is like $20 right now. It's definitely worth it. Even if you did buy it on other platforms, it actually does have some extra features which unfortunately I have not gotten to yet due to time constraints, but it's definitely one of the best ports on the platform. Thanks for watching. Peace.